To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the fifth and final qualifying day for the Legion of Champions Series 4 PUBG PC India Online Qualifier, brought to us by Lenovo and Intel. My name is Capnara, and I'm joined once again by Bathura in what is going to be the most exciting day of PUBG action. We have got a full lobby, 48 teams going head to head for 4 maps to find out which two are going to make it to the LAN for the final 2 slots, where they get to compete for a massive 10 lakh prize pool and of course the right to represent India at the grand finale in Bangkok. Let's take a look at the quick split up in the map. We've got a lot of teams in close proximity, especially around Milta Farm. Pochinki, Rozok seems to be fairly uncontested. We've got some folks near the bridge west of the military base. They're going to be rotating, but look at that circle. Everybody's going to be forced south, and we are going to see the teams that get an early position around the bridge who are going to have a great advantage, and it's going to give most of them a good time to loot up early on and prepare for that fight, because we're going to see, I think, the folks at Lipovka and Milta Power take boats. I'm not sure if Team 12 right now, that's the closest to the bridge, that would be Team Guardians, whether or not they're going to choose to camp the bridge there or take a boat at Ferry Pier and hop across and camp on the other side, or maybe just go south of Mill Base. Lots of interesting rotates, but I think it's the major trouble is for the folks in Team Toxic. If you look all the way north of the map in Severny, they are all alone, so that is a good amount of loot, but that also means that they are going to be, the team traveling the most this time, so that is a lot of potential for things to go wrong, get caught out, lots of distance to traverse, lots of bridges, so they're gonna have to cross the guys in Rozok, School, Pochinki, and then get to the bridge. So it is kind of a crazy ride they have ahead. What do you think, Bathura? How does this shape up?
I think it's going to be the most exciting group of all the qualifiers we've seen for the past 4 days, because this has been with all the 13 teams on board. And apart from that, as soon as they got down, I think Team TEG, Killua from Team TEG did manage to get his first kill onto one of the member of Team Guardians, and the proximity of themselves fighting each other was very close, because they were in very close quarters next to the Pochinki settlements. And yes, they didn't expect somebody to go to the settlements, and I think it was a bad call coming in from Team 12, Team Guardians, because I played a lot with the elderly guards, and this is what they do. They don't go for the main area fights, they don't go for the cities themselves, but what they do is they go to the settlements, they get as much as loot as possible, and these guys are highly skilled as far as I see. These guys are going to go for the kills. So I'm really looking forward to how everything's going to be turning up today.
Yep, Teg and Team Mom, two of the favorites in this group, but given how full and stacked this lobby is, I don't expect anybody to take a single map lightly. We've seen how fortunes can turn. Bridge campers early on in the qualifiers. Just yesterday, we had a prime example with the Rogue Knights, who even won a map and then just sort of couldn't keep up the next two. So it was kind of disastrous what happened with them. And, teams are going to be hoping to avoid situations like that as this match progresses. This is still the first map of 4 today, the final day of qualifiers for the Legion of Champions Series 4 PUBG PC India. After this, we will have the 10 confirmed teams who are going to be making it to the LAN and competing for the 10 lakhs. It's going to be a crazy day today, because we've got so many skilled teams, so many skilled individual players who can basically pull a rabbit out of their hat and turn their team's fortune. So I don't expect anything to be off the cards. First, probably bridge play coming up as Guardians up against Crusaders.
And yes, this is not what Crusaders expected to be, such a bridge camp coming right off in the front. But look at this, Gaming Gun is spotted. He does manage to take it off. Yes, Kuntav does manage to take down Easy Partner. And it is going to go one down for Team Crusaders right now.
Well,
they didn't see this coming.
I think that was still, interesting by Crusaders, because they just sent the one man in the vehicle, right? They were smart not to send the whole team, but it looks like Orc Infected is shooting back. He's actually found Sahil with his 2x Mini, and could this be some form of retribution coming? He's trying to spam away. Not going to find Sahil that easily. But Guardians, they did lose the man. Now they got one back. Oh, beautiful shots there coming in from Orc Infected. The car making it to the garage. Infected has run out of ammo.
He's out of bullets.
He really needs to switch to the AK and start tapping away with that. But that is a surprise, because that is going to give these guys a chance to get off the revive. But Danny S, along with his teammate Gunblade, if I'm not mistaken, going around. I think the idea is to maybe get to Ferry Pier or take a different angle, get to the bridge or something.
And yes, as we see, there's one more encounter going on from Team DBZ. If I'm not mistaken, Team DBZ are taking down on team number 8 on the board. Nate is actually getting done. Oh, he's caught out in the open on the board. This is not the fight that this team was expecting right off the bat. But yes, they are dancing around in the ocean trying to dodge all the bullets. But guess what? They get the blast onto the boat. This is the first thing as we've seen, I think, on the qualifiers.
Yep.
Getting a blast on the boat.
We've seen vehicles blowing up quite a bit in these qualifiers. But this is a first for a boat. We did see a bunch of military base circles towards the last time. Again, we've got team, I think, Masters of Mayhem going south. They're going to be bumping into another squad there, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, do they expect one more team coming from the other side? I don't think they do.
I don't think anybody expects each other, but it's Team Alpha going straight towards Masters of Mayhem, and they are on a collision course. Neither of them notice each other. This is going to be kind of crazy because I do fully expect Masters of Mayhem to try and take shots at these guys. They have definitely spotted out, blocked, trying to take the shots. I think, no?
Both of them are very hesitant when taking the shots, but both of them do spot each other. But yes, the first shot's coming in from Snowfire, and there's nothing connecting. Look at this beautiful rock. And yes, all of them managed to get down. Okay, what's the strat call from Team Mom?
I think Team Mom just wants to get on top of the rock, fight them before making land. Ooh, Blocked is lost and Block starts getting shot. This is not good. Team Mom caught out in a bad position there. SK Please coming in with some great shots. Beautiful stuff there. He's going to find Subha and the rest of the squad. Now they're going to have to scatter and get cover. Habibi is actually down behind them. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get him up.
No,
Yes,
a team nade.
Oh my god, Paul, instead of a smoke, actually threw a nade at Subha. And this is going horribly wrong for the folks over at Team Alpha. And this actually turns out to be a good position for Masters of Mayhem because it's in the circle.
Yes, I think it was an unexpected call coming in because nobody has actually the guts to do this. But right now, look at them. It's just the rock. It's like it's just the rock. It's just like a different thing going on right now. But looking at this, it's also Team DBZ, which is spotted Team iHack, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they're taking beautiful shots, but none of them connecting. A school guy desperately trying to at least tag one of them. But yes, they're close to the shore, so I think it's a disadvantage for whatever team that's on the boat right now. Because they need to be going down, and once in the shore, I don't think there's any cover also for them. But yes, this is an interesting map as it's turning out to be, because look at these fights, look at these unexpected fights going all throughout the map. Where we already saw Team 7, Team DBZ tagging down, I think, 2 members of Team TEG, if I'm not wrong, on the boat. I'm not sure if it's TEG or iHack. I'm sorry for that. But yes, look at this. This is going to be an interesting, as the circle moves in, the circle also settled itself to be on the
East
southwest.
side
Yes.
Yeah, southeast. And we're going to see all the teams moving from the east part of the island as well. So there's fewer buildings. The port is basically occupied right now. We've got MVPJ. They're shooting the folks in Team iHack from across the island. And iHack is going to be driving straight towards Proud Thugs, who are going to be hoping for a nice field day with this. They've taken up cover at the edge of the bridge. I think shots coming in at Pro Gamer. He's got a nice suppressed 6x mini. He's going to be expected to put in some good work for his team.
But yeah, look at this Team iHack stranded right on the bridge. They did not see this coming. They would have expected a bridge cam, but they wouldn't have expected themselves to be getting tagged down by a few points of health by Team DBC on the other side of the settlements before they were lodged onto the bridge. But Remove trying a shot. He connects one beautiful shot on the Pro Gamer.
Gets hit unexpectedly, But great work coming in from Siami GYT, who's going to be deputizing while his teammate is healing up. The others, I don't think, are in too much of a position to help out because Hariharan and Tiger are going to have to go all the way out in the open to help, and that's not what they want at the end. Let's see what's happening here. TEG, the lobby favorites, they've actually spotted down folks from squad Guardians, and that's what, the second time they've bumped into them. And it seems like this time they're going for the kill. 2 are down. It is just up to
Look at Aurum just baiting for his teammates as TG Lynch successfully kills him down, but TG Madara getting back down his own volley. This is not what anybody would like to see themselves, but look at them pushing with pushing with all the might they need. Yes, they do manage. Aurum does manage to get one, and the Molotov spreads down to Kuntak as we have our the second team getting eliminated from today's lobby. TEG do manage to eliminate Team Guardians of the server for the first match that we're having today in this qualifier.
Beautiful aggressive play coming in there from TEG, and the Circle Gods rewarding them by keeping them in the circle. We've got Masters of Mayhem taking up a position from the south, Team Alpha coming in from the west. We've got iHack, who has made it off the bridge somehow under fire from Team Proud Thugs, who weren't able to finish off the job, and it seems like Proud Thugs are going to be retreating this time. Let's quickly switch over to iHacks because they are moving straight towards Proud Thugs. The shots coming out from Stoner, but unfortunately not connecting. Bottomani, on the other hand, actually fighting outside the circle, shooting across the ocean. It is very, very bad for Team Fasak because they're going to have to swim across, and that is a long, long way. These guys, of course, can make it just a couple of 100 meters in the water. They'll be in the circle, but Team Fasak, they've got nowhere to go. They're going to start taking blue zone damage, and they're going to get shot at the same time, and that's something that nobody wants. Nobody wants to end up in that situation. Plus, you cannot revive in water, so that is going to be very bad for them. Behind them, we've got another squad coming in. We've got Hellboy and Shreer speeding in on a bike. I think they're going to be trying to make it to the compound, get some kills. No, driving past the folks at Team DBZ.
But look at this, they do actually get spotted as the shots coming down. Do they manage? Yes, MVPPG does manage to take down Sheer from Team Havoc, and that's an easy kill. Hellboy actually concentrates himself for the kill, for the revive now.
Yeah, but look at Hellboy now. He's driving straight towards FaZe India, and it does not look like this ended too well for him. But he's actually going to spot out FaZe on the left. If FaZe is not too careful, FaZe is in a horrible position. The reload's coming in. Sniper taken out. Unfortunately, not landing anything. This is godsend. If he can pick off a person or two here. FaZe, are they trying to stop to take the fight? Hellboy, unfortunately, whiffed the best chance he had of salvaging this for his team, as FaZe boys are gonna make it out of this.
But they're heading themselves towards Team Alpha, if I'm not mistaken, towards Novo, and they wouldn't probably hear this. But Team Alpha, I think they're going for the care package, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, there's a care package coming in.
Quickly switching over to Team Alpha. There's a care package coming in. What is that inside the care package? Oh, it's the DBS, the shotgun with the 15x scope. That can be the most devastating scope you can ever get for the spread out map that we're playing right now, the Erangel.
Yeah, definitely. Now with, I think, that 15x, the folks at Alpha are going to be looking at taking the radio tower, which the edge of which is in the circle, right? They might actually position themselves down here and try and survive that. We got an engagement coming in from the folks at Proud Thugs and iHacks. Once again, this seems to be a story that does not end.
Yes, and I'm really not quite sure, because we were spectating a different team how they got themselves out of that bridge. I think it was a blunder coming in from Team Proud Thugs, because they shouldn't have let them cross. But
Bottomani finishing off Hellboy. Finally picks off. Let's turn back to Proud Thugs.
yes, they're quite in two different settlements, two different territorial advantages for each other, as they're seeming to kill each other right now. But I really like how both of their positions are right now. They know what's at stake, and they don't want to get wiped out right in the start with only 16 minutes and 25 seconds ticking onto the clock in this part of the battleground.
The folks at MOM have taken up the radio station in military base. one of the nicer compounds left in the base, in the game so far, as we've got FaZe India moving in from behind iHacks. That could be potentially disastrous for these guys. They're kind of busy trying to figure out if they can pick off Proud Thugs. So if they get pushed from behind, that could be very, very dangerous. And at the same time, we've got DBZ moving in from the bridge as well. So we're going to have, maybe 4 teams fighting in this vicinity in the next second. Turbo Gaming YouTube taking a shot from there.
He whiffed it.
Whiffs it.
Look at this, 4 teams are going in, but on the other side, TG Madara does manage to actually spot members of Team Fasak as they do manage to take them down. And there's Bhargav again in the open. TG Madara with one more beautiful kill coming out to Nitesh Rao. Yes, switching on. There's still spots of Bhargav on the other side. But switching on to team number 6 being FaZe India, where there's going to be 3 different teams, if I'm not mistaken, yes, 3 different teams on the brawl right now as Team iHack is taking on shots against Team FaZe India.
Yep, iHacks has, FaZe India where they want it. FaZe India doesn't know what to do. They cannot move from there. The circle's pushing in. They're going to be forced to take unnecessary risks as they push out into the open. And I think just the reaction and peaks are a bit too slow. Can Game Notch YouTube find the shot here on Stoner? But no, Stoner quicker on the trigger, and he's going to take down Game Notch. And that's going to be, a big dent in FaZe India's plans.
Yes, but as we see, these teams, these guys are the guys I play with in the same cafe. They're from the same cafe I play from in Chennai. And these guys are technically pretty much fast on the reflexes, but they do have a tinge. They're on the back seat of the rotations, if you ask me. They're not the best.
Yeah, look at this. MVP has now taken up positions behind both these teams as Archangel comes in and picks up a double.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the full squad wipe coming in for iHacks. They're going to wipe FaZe India.
Quickly switching over to Team Proud Thugs. They do manage to spot Team iHack in all the commotion they heard. iHack did manage to successfully take down the team of Team FaZe India, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, but again a third party going on as we do see Team DBZ also pushing in from a different side of the map. And mind it, Team DBZ and Team iHack are outside the circle, so
we've got an aggressive push coming in here. MOM about to run into the folks at Team Alpha. SKP is going to spot out Mojo. The spray coming in. A bit of help from his teammates is going to be needed, as I don't think he knows that there are more players from Team Alpha pushing in from behind. He's going to get caught out in a second, but Habibi and Blocked are moving into position. Snowfire checking the back, as I think SK Please is going to quickly rotate to the new circle rather than stay and take that fight. He has noticed the folks at in squad Toxic. Long range shots coming out from SK Please, not able to connect anything as MOM is going to quickly rotate. Let's turn our attention over to DBC. What's happening there? They're taking pot shots at Proud Thugs.
And yes, Proud Thugs are right now confined to a building or a building and a half. But yes, team number 7 actually did manage to get down a knock onto Remove from iHack. And Mr. Cool Guy coming with one more knock onto Pro Gamer Squad.
Yeah, let's quickly turn back to MOM as Block gets the first knock here. Snowfire coming in with the finish. We've got the rest of Toxic in front of them as Blocked is rushing with his DMR out. Beautiful use of the 8x there. Does just enough damage to take out Itachi from the fight. Trying to find a pixel sticking out. Ooh, he's going to see his bag, but moves. Another great knock there, takes advantage of the distraction caused by Team iHack with the car. Killer also taking damage from the rest of squad MOM. Escape Please, he's gone back. He's actually circled back alone to try and take on Alpha. He hears the vehicle. He's going to go for it. The spray down coming in, finds the passenger, the driver still alive. This is basically a free kill coming in for the folks in MOM. Block, it's his turn now. Beautiful spray down onto the vehicle, blows it up as the folks in MOM move their tally up to 5 kills. We've still got 7 teams and 21 players alive. 21 minutes into the game. With looking at the map, there are 3 teams right next to each other. One of the favorites, TEG, to the north. In the middle, Killua hunting out on his own. And we've still got somehow Squad 7 and Squad 9. DBZ and Proud Thugs in the same compound, as the next circle is going to start to move any second now.
But just look at Killua lurking around alone, solo. He's trying to go in for the. He's taking one for the team, if you ask me, because this is such an important information play coming in.
Alright, Danny S here. Is he going to spot out? Yes, Danny S spots out members of MOM. He doesn't know that Squad Toxic is also there. MOM busy fighting Toxic. Block takes down. Code 0. Danny S with the 15x. This could potentially hurt MOM.
They did not see this third party coming in, because they just wiped out one squad completely, and there's team Proud Thugs, if I'm not mistaken, onto them already. As Snowfire using all his utility, trying to make his team, trying to save his team, trying to take his team to a better position. But as we see, SK Please coming in with a lot of beautiful tags onto Gunblade, if I'm not mistaken. And he's caught out in the open and doesn't manage himself. Does manage to get tagged to 59 points of health.
Alright, let's quickly take a look at the map. We've got Proud Thugs rotating towards Blocked and the rest of MOM, and this is going to be more kills coming in for them. I think Blocked and Snowfire have turned their attention. SKP is also rotating, but we've got Danny S's squad coming in from behind. This is going to turn into a very, very messy situation, because Danny S does have a 15x and MK on Gunblade. They are a very, very stacked squad here.
But look at that, three of the members from team Proud Thugs are actually pushing Habibi, as Habibi is now left in a 1v3 clutch situation.
SK Please gets caught out in the open, takes a bit of damage, but the rest of the squad is there. Snowfire gets taken down by Danny S with the same shot, comes in with a 3x plate. He's gonna find Habibi, as well as Danny S is single-handedly taking out MOM. We did not see this coming, taking full advantage of the third-party chaos. SK Please uses the chaos to move out in the open, takes a body tag as Danny S is out for blood.
Just they did not see this coming. This was pretty much not a very good positioning, as Block get down in the open, and yes, Gunblade coming with one more beautiful kill, and yes, that's team MOM getting eliminated by team DBZ. No, sorry, team Crusaders.
And I think MOM went out and in 5th place, with Proud Thugs in 4th. Now we've got TEG closing in on Danny S' squad. He's got that 15x and sniper to make it count. Is what
lagged out.
The question. Lynch
Lagged out.
Oh my god, that's another free kill for Danny S' squad. I'm not sure what is happening. Danny S' team gifted that kill there.
And yes, with all the commotion that's happening, quickly switching over to team DBZ, I think they do get spotted, or the vice versa happening. They do spot down Crusaders. The commotion that was happening as they were taking down team MOM has led to all the traffic to this area, as we see team TEG and team DBZ very close to each other.
Yep, this is a very, very interesting situation, because I don't think anybody expected DBZ to make it here, given how their slow start in the weird position. But TEG, of course, expected to be here in the final few. Danny S' squad, if I'm not mistaken, is a bit of a surprise. Team Crusaders. Alright, it's all going to come down to Orc Infected. Is he going to find Madara? Or will Madara and Arum, of course, a very experienced PUBG player.
Killua getting knocked down to the circle. I think Killua himself is lagged out.
What is happening here, folks? I'm not sure Killua was lagged out. Maybe he got, I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. But now it's down to just Madara and Arum. Two very skilled players, so I wouldn't put it past them. These two are more than enough to take on any average squad of 4 members. But given the form and momentum Danny S, Gunblade and Orc Infective have going into this final circle battle, I don't think it's going to be that easy for the folks at TEG. Danny S and Gunblade scouting. Madara gets shot at from behind from the folks in DBZ. Madara goes down to Danny S. Ladies and gentlemen, are the lobby favorites not going to come out in a top 2? It's all down to Arum. Can he pull off the revive and maybe a clutch knock? It's nothing short of a miracle that's going to help. But Gunblade with a nade finishing off Madara there as Arum goes prone in hopes that nobody can see him. But Danny S comes in from the flank. He's going to find Arum. And we have
one more knock coming in onto Cool Guy
DBZ
from Danny
and
S.
Crusaders.
This is not what I saw expecting, and DBZ has already one man down, taken down by team. But look at this, Electric Claw does pot down Gunblade, and Electric Claw does manage to take him down as well. But on the other, his friend is trying to get the revenge for this. But MVP does pot down
Danny
one more.
S is also down. What a change of fortunes, guys. The tide has shifted. DBZ has powered up. It's like they spent the whole episode just going, "Ah!" And finally the Spirit Bomb has been unleashed. Orc Infected has it all to do. 1v3. He's gonna have to pull off the clutch of the tournament to come out on top. He's gonna find one. Does he know where the others are? No, not yet. MVP VJ gets spotted out. Electric on the other side.
Oh my God!
Spray. Is he doing this? 13 bullets. Quick first aid coming before he reloads. 1v1 DBZ versus Crusaders. Who's gonna take the first map, folks? This is what PUBG is about. This is what the Legion of Champions India is about. And we are witnessing something awesome. The nade coming in from Electric. It lands. Perfect hit. Is it going to be enough for Electric?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! The beautiful spray. The rock helping with the crouch at the right time as Team Crusaders somehow against all odds beat DBZ 1v3 in the final fight to take the first map. What an amazing start to the final day of qualifiers, folks. If this is an indicator of anything to come, we have an amazing night ahead. Grab your popcorn, grab your pizzas, because we've got some great PUBG action with 3 more maps coming your way in the Legion of Champions Series 4 PUBG PC India qualifier, brought to you by Lenovo and Intel. We'll be back in a little bit with map 2.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. Think he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this! On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks you can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks you can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks you can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks you can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks you can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks you can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks you can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks you can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Welcome back, folks, to the Legion of Champions Series 4 PUBG PC India Qualifier, brought to you by Lenovo and Intel. We are into the thick of things on the final day of online qualifiers after what can only be described as a crazy first map. We are here for the second and final Erangel map before we move on to Miramar, and what could have turned into an early hotspot with three teams, one of the top four MOM, followed by Fasak and Team 13, which is Havoc, all landing in Yasnaya. It seems like that bomb has been defused and we're not going to be seeing an early fight. So it gives us a chance to go over what can only be described as a surprising leaderboard. Nobody saw this coming. Let's take a look as where all of them stand. In the lead against all odds, Team Crusaders, DBZ should have had that in the bag by all means, losing a 3v1 clutch in the end to a heroic effort from the Crusaders after they took out the lobby favorites TEG and MOM to make it to the top two, and then DBZ unfortunately couldn't close it out despite having the advantage. So Crusaders lead with 21 points, DBZ at 18 points in second place. Very easily, they can make it to the first spot, and then surprisingly enough, TEG at 12 points, MOM at 10, with Toxic, Proud Thugs at 4, iHack at 3, Fasak at 2, Guardians and Alpha with 1. Let me remind you, this is a full lobby. All 13 teams are present and accounted for. So it is anybody's game. Plenty of kill points to go around for all these teams, and we should see another shuffle at the top at the end of this map.
And also seeing on how Yasnaya Poliana is turning, Yasnaya Poliana is turning out. We have two teams, Team Havoc and Team Fasak, if I'm not mistaken, towards the same territorial area, and they are not going anywhere close to each other. I think they do have a small hint based
I think there's like an unsaid agreement. You stay north of the road, we're gonna stay south of the road. Let's not get in each other's way anytime soon. Interesting to see the folks at MOM. They've gone actually towards prison, so they're gonna be pretty stacked on loot. It's anyways extra loot here. I fear for Guardians Gaming Hunt's life, because he is driving through a minefield right now. He's going to be heading into a lot of teams, and it seems like his driving skills aren't on point. He's probably due for a license renewal given how rusty he is. He's heading towards Paul, in between Paul and FU7. And he's actually in the same compound. Now this is going to be interesting because the man from Team Toxic, he's going to tell his teammates, hey, there's someone here. But Gaming Hunt figures that out. He's going to be getting out of there. FW is going to be coming. Killers in the building as well, in the area rather. Truck's going to come out, but Gaming Hunt's going to break it over the bridge just in time. Loses a tire, and this could be bad for him. Gets shot from the side by members of Team Alpha. Gets taken down. The question is, who is going to take credit for this kill? As it is Code Zero getting the explosion kill for Team Toxic. Car explosion kills have become the norm in this Legion of Champions India qualifier.
Yes, this is not quite what anybody would have been expected, and I think Team Alpha might quite be devastated because they third-partied him after the knockdown, which is very much uncalled for. And I really have no idea why the Guardian of Team Guardians just was wandering off on his own, not knowing what to do.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we've got sorry to cut you out there. We've got another situation developing here as Team Alpha is now being shot at by teammate Asesnios, who have taken up position across the road.
And they're getting scoped down by Nate. Yes, I think they're exchanging scopes right now, but yes, one of the members from Team Assassinos does manage to give a small amount of damage for the member of Team Alpha on the different side in a different home.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where, because everyone's spread out, one knock could spread a lot of panic because they're gonna have to run out of buildings, across open fire to get there. As Nate comes in big with the knock with the Car 98 on Subha, and another tag on the body for Paul as Nate is doing the damage. More damage being given. Bearded Panda now in on the action. Like I said, this is going to be tricky now because Assassinos or Asesnios are going to be preventing these guys from rotating in the open. Right, Man Sahab, he is the front man. He and Nate are pushing in. Cold Zero from the other side comes in with the pick off on Mojo Rojo.
This was not what they expected to be happening because they're getting third party right now. But this havoc can usually cause a lot of devastation because Fawful comes on with one more and Kozira with one more and Killer with one more coming on to Team Alpha, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 3 of them already been down. And they did not see this third party coming in, and this could be devastating for Team Alpha because they also have Team Assassinos right behind their back.
Yeah, what looked like Team Assassinos kill there. They had these guys where they wanted them, but unfortunately couldn't find them out. Still 2 folks, Subha and Sayak, are up and running for Team Alpha, and that means Assassinos cannot move as freely as Mansab gets caught out with a nade in his hand. I'm not sure if he cocked the nade. It would have fallen there, and yes, Mansab takes himself out. Unfortunate situation there for him. Mason now has moved into the first floor. He's going to pick the wrong window, and Subha's going to get his second knock. Now Bearded Panda, can he make it 3 for 3 for Subha with peaks? Behind him, Sayak gets taken down from the backside by Code Zero.
And this was uncalled for. Subha, he's been on a great form, taking 2 members down. Pretty much taking just one and the other guy just knocking himself out. And quickly switching over to Team Toxic, and they're getting shot back by Team Assassinos, and the circle pushing in. That gives them a lot of disadvantages. They need to be going inside the circle right now. But I think they do have the
now we've got Team Fasak also driving by. Assassinos with the double spray down there. Beautiful stuff. Assassinos getting on the scoreboard. But no, it is Subha Fatafati who gets both those kills. That is a double steal for the man from Team Alpha. Not only has he been a thorn in the side of Assassinos, he is going to steal their kills. And now they are moving in from under him.
And he might have the perfect angle, but he did give a beautiful fake onto it. And he was jumping late, accepted to Vida. No, Subha with one more beautiful king coming on to Nate. And yes, Nate has been taken down as well. Now it's only Mason by. Oh my god, Subha! Oh my god, what is wrong with this guy? He's coming on with one more kill as it leaves Bearded Panda trademark, the only one alive right now for Team Assassinos.
Yep, Subha gets out. I'm not sure what Bearded is doing. Bearded gets spotted out. Spray coming in, but no, the window finally getting the better of Subha Fatafati as Bearded Panda is going to get the kill and finally put Team Alpha out of their misery, but not before they have all but ruined Assassinos games. Mason Bhai very low on HP. He's going to have to heal up very soon. Let's quickly look at the entire map. to give you an idea of how the rotates are coming in, we've got the map moving southwest with a lot of fights that are going to be around the center with so many teams in close vicinity of each other. TEG to the south. We've got the other leaders, Danny S and Crusaders, very close to MOM, so that could be potentially dangerous for either of those teams. Turning over our attention to Team iHack, who could be scoping down on the guys in Masters of Mayhem.
I think they did get a glimpse of two teams, if I'm not mistaken, one against Masters of Mayhem and the other one onto Crusaders. They do have a lot of information, and they can actually play the better game, better of all the three, because they do have all the information going in. But look at this, look at on the other side of the map, right next to, I'm not quite sure where is it, right next to Quarry.
So it's at Quarry, right? So we've got Team Crusaders who are scoping down on most of the teams rotating, but right behind them we have Team FaZe India. These guys were hard done by their rotation last time around, and they're going to be looking for something better. As Erangel and Raismeister are going to take down Blocked and Snowfire from Team MOM, as this is not going according to plan for one of the favorites after a disappointing start. Snowfire gets taken down, SK with the trade on Erangel, but is it going to be enough to get them back into this fight?
And Raismeister just lurking right outside the residence of Team Masters of Mayhem, as SK Please and Habibi are the only two alive members right now, one being knocked down by Habibi and getting traded. But look at this, SK does spot the bullets going on, but SK does manage to take down Stoner, who was right behind Raismeister if I'm not mistaken, and that leaves Remove, the only one right now in the position to take a combat against both of these.
Yeah, the heal coming in onto Raismeister as well, so they're both going to be in the fight now. It's kind of tricky with how this fight is going to end up for these teams, giving you an X-ray view of how they're all positioned right now. Raismeister has gone in for the revive. SK Please, Habibi and Blocked have taken up positions inside. SK going in for the flank there. A rather aggressive play coming in for the leader of this team. He's gonna spot out the Team 13 lone man, but the gunshots are gonna give away his position. He doesn't want to risk it. He could have had the Team Havoc scout, but unfortunately, SK is gonna spot out Remove, but Remove gets the better of that duel. Not what SK wanted, as he is going to go down. Erangel bleeds out, and SK trying desperately to get back into cover.
And Ray's coming out of that nade. Stoner with a nade on the SK, as SK gets taken down.
Double nade, beautifully timed, and now Team Alpha Blocked has actually been spotted crossing. Habibi is going to be the one covering up, bringing out the rear, making sure they don't get flanked. Blocked, I don't think he knows that Remove knows where he is. This is not what they wanted.
But look at this, Team Havoc is also on the same premises as of these two teams who are already creating a lot of commotion, trying to be the better of themselves right now, because they do know what's at stake. And this position from Team Havoc can cause to be devastating if being continued like this, and all the three teams are going to be shared against
I
three
think
buildings.
Hellboy is just going to take up a position a little far away, get a different angle on things as this fight progresses. Team Havoc has got their full strength. It is 4v3v2, so MOM in a very, very tough spot. They don't have the kills to play a passive match right now. They are in 4th place. Losing out now is going to be difficult for them to keep up with the leaders, TEG, DBZ, and the folks in Crusaders.
Ray is getting tagged down by both of the teams. Sono does manage to give a lot of damage onto one members of Team Havoc. Havoc is getting havoc right now by Team.
Yeah, let's take a look at the whole map and the multicam to give you an idea how the rotates are moving in on the other side. We've got a rather crowded map here as the picks coming off between the folks in Alpha and Havoc, and not Alpha, mind you, iHack, as Shreer is going to get taken down to the SLR, and he's going to be retreating for cover. iHack has been great with their nades so far, but I don't think they have enough nades or a clear line of sight to make this throw to where they are reviving Shreer.
And yes, what I really like to compliment Aya Hakon, even though they're not the best aimers, the best game changers of the server, these guys' communication is on point as far as how. Because that double nade thing coming up is not any easy man's play. Because they can't just do that. No team without proper communication can actually do that. Because that's a really good thing coming on.
Yep, that was a beautiful play. In the distance, we see one of the lobby hopefuls, TEG, rotating eastwards.
Look at this push from Stoner coming on right into the house where Masters of Mayhem are. But does he realize he's scoping on into a different team? He's scoping on. They don't realize it as Habibi comes with a beautiful kill onto Racemeister. He does knock down, but look at him pushing in. This can prove to be devastating. But Stoner spots him as well. But Block coming in with the team kill. This is not what needs to be happening right now. But Block does also manage to take down Remove, which buys him time. Which buys him some more time.
I mean, a team knock is better than a team kill, right? In the end, it all worked out. Smoke's coming in from Stoner to try and get the revive onto Racemeister, and this could be the only opportunity that Habibi and Blocked have to try and get themselves out of this situation, because they are effectively pinned down with the folks at Havoc still in the compound next to them. They haven't moved an inch, but it seems like Blocked and Habibi aren't interested in making any aggressive plays at this point.
Yes, that's pretty much the best call, because they need to go for the positional plays and they need to get the kill points as well. And I think they've been pretty playing smart.
Let's quickly turn to the map here. Look at that. We've got Team Assassinos coming in from the north. We've got Team Guardians bringing up the rear behind Team FaZe India, but it's just the one man, and all of them seem to be heading for this massive chaotic fight that's been going on for a while. Habibi finally takes on Stoner now.
He's going for the aggressive kill.
Beautiful double kill there, as Habibi is going to find a way out of this situation for MOM, moving their total kill tally up from 2 to 4 now. But look at that. We have Team FaZe India on site. Hellboy, he's gonna be the first one in. Nades coming in from Turbo. Is it going to land inside? Hellboy thinks so, but no. Doesn't take the chance. Moves inside. Paddy, he's gonna be the one on sniping duty.
But yes, I thought the fight here was pretty much over. But look at this. 3 teams on or pretty much close to themselves, close to the premises around the settlements. Team number 13 Havoc, team number 2 Masters of Mayhem or MOM, and team number 6 FaZe India, all together in the same premises.
Alright, Game Notch here. He spotted out Uchiha. Doesn't land the shot. He's going to reload his Car 98. I don't think he's realized. And boom! Paddy comes in with the trade, punishes him for that sloppy play. As now it's up to Turbo Gaming. He's going for the close range Car 98 pick. Doesn't land anything on Shreer. He's on his own. His Game Notch has been taken off behind him. Still trying those Car 98 picks. Gets tagged on the chest for his troubles. As Turbo Gaming YT is now going to have to evaluate his options and see what he can possibly do to get out of this situation, or maybe make the most of it before his inevitable demise.
But Paddy comes on with a beautiful kill onto Game Notch again, proving what he's worth of with his sniper rifle. But yes, this also gives Masters of Mayhem the room to actually go for the better position amongst the circle. But this doesn't leave Team Havoc, if I'm not mistaken, against Team FaZe India, because FaZe India has only one person left right now alive for themselves, while Havoc is on a whole spot. They do spot Turbo Gaming, and yes, Uchiha 9 Madara takes him down as one more team is eliminated of the server, which leaves us with 8 teams on board, with phase 5, the fifth circle coming up in 1 second as we talk. Yes,
so this is where we're going to have a major hotbed of action. We've got the leaders, Team Crusaders. We've got one of the favorites, TEG. We've got Team Toxic next to them, and then Team Proud Thugs. This is going to be a kill fest, but not so fast, because all of these guys are pretty much in the circle. They're not going to be the ones rotating at this point.
But But yes, meanwhile, Habibi and blocked Masters of Mayhem do does spot down members of team Assassinos, and they take down one. Habibi tries to go for the multi-kill, but
So
gets his
Mason
teammate
Bhai
in.
actually spots out and takes down blocked, but Habibi coming in with another clutch double kill. As this is going to be a great play, but we've got Hellboy and the rest of Team Havoc pushing in from behind. I'm not sure they know that these guys are alive here. The smoke's coming in to the other side. They're getting shot from behind as well, moving in towards Habibi and blocked. I'm not sure they notice Habibi and blocked just yet. The ridge thankfully helping. Habibi should be able to make it to the tower unhindered. So does blocked. Blocked still outside. Blocked is going to get caught out, folks, as blocked gets sprayed down once again. And Habibi is now in a 1v4.
He doesn't for Madara. He was knocked out. This is a double spray down coming in. A beautiful double spray down. He tries to go for the third, but gets denied by a member of Team Havoc, as this is the end of Team Masters of Mayhem right now.
Yeah, beautiful effort there by Habibi to keep the team inside, to keep their hopes of not getting left behind alive. 6 kills, still a commendable score, but the 7th position is really going to hurt him. And in a surprising turn of events, Gunblade has actually been taken down here, knocked as Team Alpha is going for the kill. Danny S gets taken down by Tiger AB. Now Siami GYT, he's pushing Easy Partner. I'm not sure he knows Easy Partner is right there. But Easy Partner comes in with the trade. Siami is a bit too slow to react. Tiger AB with the flank. He's going to find Orc. Orc has no idea. Orc is going to find Hariharan. Tiger is going to finish off Danny S, as it is just Easy Partner and Orc. Tiger right behind Orc. In fact, he's going to spot out Orc, but Orc with that massively important snap spray down coming in, as it's down to Pro Gamer Squad. A surprising 5 kills on this team so far, but Orc is once again going to be rewarded as his teammate Easy Partner is going to find Pro Gamer Squad for more kills.
But look at this interesting.
The folks in Crusaders.
Sorry for interrupting you there, buddy. But look at this interesting rotations coming in from Team TEG and Team Toxic. Team Toxic actually getting spotted out. They're inside. They're confined into a premises, and Team TEG does manage to spot them down. But being the tournament favorites, I think they're going to have the upper hand, because these skill levels of these players is on a different level right now. That too, us, or whatever it is, seeing beautiful shots coming in. But look at that coming in. Team Toxic, if I'm not wrong, taking down shots onto Team Havoc.
Yeah, what's interesting is even though TEG have this great central position in the map, in the compound, they're probably going to be in the circle next time round as well. They have 0 kills. That's right. TEG don't have the kills to make up a lead even if they win the match. So they really need to get aggressive now. There are 10 kills on the board for them to pick up. But given how much third partying we've seen from these teams, given how skilled Orc and Easy Partner have proven to be, the surprise packages of this tournament for most of us, with 6 kills already on Crusaders thanks to them, it's going to be very difficult for TEG to win without kills and make up the points, because that's 6 points already on the board here for Crusaders, who are going to add to their lead. Orc is going to spot out Paddy, I think, but he's going to get shot out from behind, and Orc gets taken down. Easy Partner now coming in with the scope and doesn't connect, and this could go horribly wrong for Team Crusaders. Doesn't use the smoke, is aware that there is good enough ledge here for them, as TEG Lynch is gonna come in with a hugely important knockdown. Let's quickly turn our attention to TEG to see what they're doing.
I'm pretty sure, I think they were going for the cap package. Yes, she was going for the cap package, as Lynch catches him out in the open and does manage to successfully knock him. But the cap package container is actually
quickly turning over to Easy Partner, who spotted out Havoc once again. As next up is going to be Paddy, I think, at the trees. Earlier was Madara. Easy Partner down to 7 HP. Not what he was hoping for. Great work by Havoc there, identifying where those shots were coming from and making sure that barrage of bullets is stopped as early as possible. Easy Partner's fully healed up. Damaged helmet is going to hurt towards the end. Orc has already lost his shields, so it's a very difficult situation. They got to make sure they don't get hit too much and take advantage of third partying as much as they can. They have the snipers, they have the big scopes to maybe pick off a kill or two, add to this 6 kill tally, and possibly sneak in another position, because at this point a win looks very unlikely for Crusaders. But it did last time as well, so who knows? Can Crusaders pull out another rabbit from their hat? We'll see in a little bit, but it seems like TEG and the folks in Team Toxic are in the best position to take the second and final Erangel map.
Yes, because both of them are, and mind it also, TEG and Team Toxic are the only ones who do have compounds to guard themselves. But both of them did spot out both of them.
Oh, look at this. Paddy, he's driven right in front of Easy Partner. He's going to get taken down. That is basically a free kill coming in for the folks in Crusaders. Hellboy doesn't really spot out Orc Infected, but he does take enough damage from Killer in Team Alpha. Team Toxic 19 the other side, as this is the end of Team Crusaders. Hellboy comes in with the finish, and that is a 4th place for the current lobby leaders.
But look at this, Team TG Killua does manage to spot out 2 members of Team Toxic, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he did manage to spot out 2. He did also get a knock on Killer, if I'm not wrong. But look at this, Fawful just trying desperately to get his tag, get his revenge, get his fair share of trades coming in and bounce back. But look at this, the sniper going out on. He's trying to spot anything. Just only 1 or 2 pixels would be the great thing. But going on. But look at this, Hellboy does actually spot out Team Toxic as well. Team Toxic is actually getting third party at this moment right now.
Yeah, Team Toxic had no idea that Hellboy was shooting, but finally Fu found him out in the trees and started helping out. And what this has actually done is it's given the folks at the folks in TEG a much stronger position. So Toxic once again at the receiving end. TEG Madara coming in for the third party, waiting for the knock as Madara took damage from, well, other Madara.
This is so ironical.
It's like Inception.
Yes, but yes, the first shot's coming in from TEG Killua as he does manage to take down Fawful. He does also spot Uchiha Madara from the different team, of course. Yes, him desperately trying to play around the smokes. They do have powerful scopes for themselves. As 2 members of Team Toxic are down, that leaves only 3 people, 3 teams alive right now. Team Toxic, Team Havoc and Team TEG desperately trying to get the best positions, to get the best points of themselves. TEG Killua does take the shot down, but actually missing him, going for the spraying bullets. He's raining bullets onto Team Havoc, not possibly connecting everything that he needs to. But look at this, Team Havoc actually coming down to the knock as Uchiha. And yes, TEG Killua does manage to go for the third party kill, but no, Itachi takes him down.
Yeah, beautiful awareness there from Team Toxic, picking up the kill on Uchiha Madara as he was trying to avoid the folks at TEG. Shots coming in now on Hellboy, who is all by his lonesome at that container. Thankfully for him, Fu has been taken down. Fu inside the compound, so cannot get finished for early points, as the full TEG squad playing the most passive game ever. 1 kill and they're in the final circle. I don't think they're going to go all the way up to, let's see, 4 or 5 points by wiping out the remaining members. Killua moves it up to 2 for them. Can Hellboy get in and spoil the party? We've seen Lone Warriors do so well in terms of playing spoil sport. Can maybe Hellboy even sneak in a chicken dinner? Killer gets shot by Hellboy. This is what we were talking about, folks. Hellboy, great nade coming in. I'm not sure whether he knows where he's showing. Shots coming in from Killua, who finds Itachi.
And yes, he does find Itachi, and now Hellboy is the only one who can actually be the spoil sport right now. But Madara, I think he does have a glimpse of Hellboy inside the compound.
Yeah, I think they're hunting Hellboy right now, as TEG is going to fully take down Toxic. Hellboy managed to stay alive, gets found out, and it seems like his days are numbered. TEG knows where he is. Arum has been taken down, so it is a 1v3 as what seems like a rush coming in. Is he going to find Arum? No, as TEG Madara is going to find Hellboy for a 5-kill chicken dinner. So they did make it to 5 points. I think one short of what it could have been, thanks to Hellboy, but I think still a valiant effort. It's gonna go a long way in making sure they put some distance between themselves and the folks in Crusaders who finish all the way down in 4th. But they do have the 7 kills, right? So I think these 14 points are very, very important in terms of keeping up with those guys. It might not be enough to surpass them, but it's been a very, very tight affair. We're going to see another shuffle in the middle of the pack, but this is turning out to be the most exciting group here in the qualifier so far for the Legion of Champions Series 4 PUBG PC India. The winners and runners-up of this group are going to be joining 8 other teams at the LAN finale and compete for 10 lakhs next month in Bangalore, with the winner representing India at the Asia Pacific Finals in Bangkok in December. A lot is on the line: pride, money, and the chance to represent your country. Who's going to come out on top? We're going to find out after 2 more maps. We're going to take a short break before we switch over to Miramar.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the third map of this exciting day of the Legion of Champions Series 4 PUBG PC India qualifier, brought to you by Lenovo and Intel. After an intense 2 maps of Erangel, we do have very clear lobby leaders. Let's quickly turn to the scoreboard while we jump into the match to show you how things stand. Crusaders maintain their lead at the top with 32 points, with TEG having caught up now at 27 points with just 5 points behind. DBZ and MOM now joined by Toxic and Havoc in a very, very close fight for that second place, with Proud Thugs also at 12 points, and then bringing up the second half of the table with iHack and Alpha at 5, Guardians at 4, Assassinos and Fasak at 2, with FaZe India yet to get on the board. Let's get on to the point and see what's happening. We got a lot of fights happening in Chumacera with Game Notch. YouTube now primed to jump in to the action, helping his team out. Team FaZe India, we said, you know, they're the ones yet to get on the scoreboard, and now it seems like Fasak are going to be, you know, making a bit of a dent in that plan, as Spring is also going to get taken down there. That's 2 people now, and it's not looking good for FaZe India.
And yes, Sea Striker DJ does come down with the perfect trade on to Taffy Deviga, who did manage to take down two members of the squad from Team Fasak. And yes, they're pretty much quite spread out right now, as Game Notch YT is approaching from the downhill to the uphill into the premises, where his teammate and his only alive teammate Sea Striker DJ is present. And we can also see Sea Striker holding a pretty good angle. He does spot down Bhargav and does manage to tag him down a pretty decent amount of health, with just the iron sights and no scope to help him out of that. And yes, as we see, Game Notch is back to help his teammate, and these micro Uzis and UMPs can be so devastating in close range. These are not the guns you need for the long range fight, but for close range and the early game fights, these are the best guns you need to go out for, because the rate of fire on this is so devastating. It can just pop you out in a second, even before you know when you're up against it in close range.
Yeah, absolutely. Fasak's going to be happy they're back in this. Taking a look at the whole map, it doesn't seem like too many teams are sharing compounds, but they are within walking and mid-range shooting distance of each other. Right now we see the folks over at Team Assassinos, rotating around, just about avoiding Team Toxic. They seem to be going in some sort of coordinated rotation, taking over opposite sides of this compound. These Assassinos are a bit careful. They know somebody has landed close to them, and they don't want to take the unnecessary risks and get caught out at this early stage, because we've seen so many of these teams just pop up with surprising plays. towards the end of these maps, coming in with those 1, 2, 3 pickoffs and putting together a decent total. And that's what Assassinos are going to be hoping for at this point.
Yes, also looking over at TEG. TEG is in very close quarters with and up against Team DBZ. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're very close to La Bendita. And what I'm really also concerned for Team DBZ right now is they're a bit disintegrated, they're a bit departed with MVP PJ. Very up and very close against Team, if I'm not mistaken, Team Crusaders. Quickly switching over to Team DBC, where MVP PJ is very much close, but he is pretty much going to get escaping the situation with no health given, no health lost for Team Crusaders. I think Team Crusaders haven't even spotted a glimpse of MVP PJ being very close and up against in this position.
Yeah, it's very important because DBZ have a good amount of momentum going into this one, and it seems Easy Partner is coming in. TEG also gets spotted out by
Bottle
the
money.
folks in that team. MVP VJ quickly in the car, getting out of there. Doesn't want to take a chance and get shot at by the folks at Crusaders. No risks taken. You know, doesn't try to be a hero, doesn't try something fancy. Shots coming out from Uchiha Madara onto the passing, that would be Team Guardians, as Ultra Instinct just about makes it out without a scratch.
Yes, Uchiha Madara did get all the information, but if Ultra Instincts is managed to be taken down right now, it's going to be a very devastating loss for Team Guardians, because he's the only member that's very, very far away. And with the time that takes for the revive to come in, I think it's pretty much done and dusted.
Yeah, okay, look at what's happening here. We've got Easy Partner from Team Crusaders, the current lobby leaders, with Team TEG. Second place favorites going into this qualifier. Very close proximity as Easy Partner decides to bail out and meet up with the rest of his squad. This is going to be a fight they want to take as a unit and not alone, because they know, yes, they have gone into the third map in a very good position. You know, 32 points after both Erangel maps is great, but given how we have seen this group consistently outperform each other, how we've seen a lot of shuffle in who finishes in the top 4 with this group, it's not a given by any means that Crusaders is going to be going through. We've got MOM, we've got DBZ, hell, we even have Toxic still up in it. With anybody with 10 kills is going to have a good shot at taking this route. Turning over our attention to the folks at MOM we just spoke about. These guys are going to be kicking themselves for now not doing better in the second map. Habibi, of course, left it all out there in the map. Sweat, blood, tears, you name it. Habibi did everything he could. Unfortunately, a window grill stood between him and Glory. Could have had a 1v3 spray down, but it wasn't to be. He still got them, I think, 4 more kills than they deserved in that match. But, they're going to be looking to do more as a unit as this match continues. Right, quickly turning our attention here to the folks in Squad 10.
Team iHack. Team iHack is also the friends I play with, and as I told you, even though they're not the best aimers, the best skilled players, the best game changers of this group E, I think they're pretty much very good at communication. That can prove them a lot.
Yep, looking at the rotates, we seem to have a fight that's probably going to break out close to Picado, as we've got 2 squads going in that should be very interesting. Just 4 vehicles, they're not too spread out. We've seen a lot of squads go for 1 vehicle per person, minimize the risk. Here they seem to be traveling together, hoping not to get caught out. So that could be a strategy that either works for them or makes things worse, because we have seen a ton of vehicle kills in this tournament so far.
Yes, the vehicle kills And I think they also, what I really like to quote is because the last time I've seen many players play PUBG, they don't take utility to the next level, because utility is one of the main key to any FPS games possible, because it makes you easier to take all those fights.
Yeah, and let's take a look at the map quickly. What's interesting is our top four: Crusaders, TEG, DBZ, and MOM, all within 3x shooting range of each other. And given their skill, that is all these players need. We've got Bottle Money and Co coming in from the south. We've got Team Guardians as well, south of Al Azhar. We've got Team Havoc coming in from all the way Minas Generales. And then we've got more squads just converging. It seems like a gunfight is breaking out. TEG Killua getting shot at furiously by Crusaders. Is he going to make it? Not too much damage being done to him or the vehicles. He seems to be fine for now. But what this means is TEG's compound has been compromised. They know exactly where they are.
And I think TEG wouldn't go for actually the stop, because he can take one man for the bullet, but he does have the ghillie suit, and this ghillie suit, that too, this one can actually be the perfect at this spot, because there's a lot of grass covering the area these guys are at right now. And also comparing on how this is, these guys are renowned for their long range fights, renowned for their skill being top notch, that too at situations like this where everybody needs to be performing. These guys are going to give it all, and they're going to go all in, toe to toe, foot to foot, head to head, or however you like to quote it. They're going to give everything down. And I think this is if these guys do manage and decide to take this fight, I think this is going to be the first engagement of this Miramar map.
Yep, taking a look once again at how these guys are positioned. We got TEG just south of the road, Crusaders just north of them above that hill in the warehouses, and then we've got the folks at MOM moving towards town, DBZ behind them, who seem to be getting pushed by the folks in squad 13. That would be Havoc, I think. So can Havoc play spoil sport here? We've got Assassinos also moving in. So the question is, will TEG hear all this commotion in the next few minutes and decide, yes, we need the kills to secure our second place, possibly catch up to Crusaders? Or do we play it safe and stay inside? Because the second TEG comes out from their hiding hole over here, goes up the mountain to take these fights, they are exposed to the chaps from Crusaders here. They are exposed to MOM from there. And of course, the potential return of fire coming in from the three teams they're going to be fighting on the mountain. So, okay, interesting rotate as the folks at Havoc seem to have decided to move towards the Assassinos compound, as Mason Bhai, Nate, Mansab and Bearded Panda are in for the first full fight of this server.
But they did manage to get out of that engagement unscathed, but I think they're pretty much just trying to go for better positions right now, comparing on how these guys have compounds. But guess what? Uchiha Madara does take a lot of damage, does give a lot of damage onto the Mansab, who was caught out in the open. I think scoping down on a different teammate. These are the things we don't like to see by anyone. Because he was scoped on a different teammate. He had his vision and his peripheral vision onto only one person, and the other guy getting the damage that he needs to be getting. Is quite devastating for anyone, for any PUBG player.
Alright, let's quickly turn over to Team Toxic, who seem to be pushing on Team iHack very aggressively. We saw iHack get into a bunch of fights, cause a bunch of trouble for a lot of these teams last time around. Nade landing on the roof there, and bounces below, takes out their vehicle as Itachi is going to be flanked by Archangel on the right. Archangel got vaulted. Beautiful double spray down by Itachi now as it is up to Killer and Fufu. Killer, the last man standing for this team now. Can he bring Toxic out of this hole they've dug for themselves? The stairs coming in the way, but no! Stoner's gonna come in with remove to take out Itachi and Co, as Team Toxic are going to go out with one disappointing push. It was all there, not a single kill for them. And just look at that, a single point of HP on remove here, and they could have gone very, very differently. One pixel left or right, and it could have been Team Toxic and not iHacks who came out on top.
Yes, Team iHack, that was a beautiful spray down coming in by Stoner. I appreciate him for that. But quickly switching over to TEG, they hear all the commotion going all around. I think they do hear it 360 degrees. They hear, but they do hear the commotion that Team Crusaders has been making uphill or on the other side of the hill. But yes, quickly switching over to team number 9 being Proud Thugs. They do manage to take down Paddy as Hariharan knocks him down, and there's a clean kill coming in. He does spot out Madara as well, but he's quite hesitant to take the shot because he has a Kar 98 and not a DMR, and it's once and for all. It's one thing or nothing.
Absolutely, the Kar 98 is got that trade-off, one of the best guns in the game. You get the headshot, you get rewarded. Otherwise, you are at a bit of a disadvantage if it's anything but long range. Easy partner here trying to do a lot of damage with that 4x. He does know where TEG is, as I mentioned earlier, and these two teams are skilled enough to take those long fights with nothing but 4x's, and he's gonna look to put that to good use and kind of get that pick off to give his team that little bit of an edge going into the final 2 circles of this match. Let's quickly turn back to Team Fasak, who are fighting Proud Thugs. What's happening there, Bathura?
Yes, so Shreyas Thug does manage to give him a lot of damage, but he's taking a lot of return damage coming in from Hellboy from Havoc because he was pretty much crouched down and Shreyas was not connecting his shots, and is pretty much left in 2 points of health. He has that first aid kit coming in. And as we see, Xiaomi JYT does manage to take down Bargo, one of the team members of Team Fasak. It's not been going quite well for them lately on the first 2 maps, and I think they need to step up long time. But look at this, blocked from Masters of Mayhem does manage to spot down 1 member, 2 members, 3 members of Team Alpha, and he has given all the information going in.
Yep, they've got Team Alpha in their sights, but playing it smart. They don't know whether they need to be giving up their position just yet. SK Please, the designated scout, one of the most skilled aimers around, is going to make sure the compound is clear. Early signs are there as they're going to be looking to rotate down real quick. We've got a fight happening here. Let's quickly turn over to the folks at iHack once again in the thick of things.
They do manage to take down 1 member of Team Havoc. I think they took down Team Uchiha. I think they did manage to take down Uchiha. Madara Stoner stepping up his game just like how they need to be stepping up. He did get one amazing spray down prior to this engagement.
All right, let's quickly turn from iHack to the lobby readers so far, as Orc Infected is going to spot out Paul in the exposed buggy. Paul's going to get taken down by him and easy partner Sayak, Subhashis and Mojo are going to get spotted out, as the folks in Team Alpha are now in deep trouble, because earlier it was the slightly passive non-trigger happy patient folks in Team MOM scoping them down, and just as I say that, block comes in for the third party side. Now out in the open, gets spotted by all of Team Crusaders, and they're going to be out in the open looking for a kill. Team Crusaders don't have any cover as such. They're just in this middle ditch where they can't be shot at by a majority of the teams unless you look across the road to that side and just look at those players. So many of them can potentially cause trouble for Team Crusaders. Should Crusaders get aggressive, make a bit of noise. Blocked coming in. Aggressive doesn't stay there, is because Danny S is pushing up the hill, and soon Danny S and co are going to spot them out, and that's not going to be a situation they want to be in. Orc Infected and Gunblade take down Sayak and co, as the call is to regroup by Team MOM. They don't want to get caught out. They're going to spot out easy partner, who just about escapes by a millimeter from getting tagged, as MOM are now confused. Do we take this fight? Do we not take this fight? I think they know it is Team Crusaders, the lobby leaders. Taking them out will be a bit of pressure lifted, because the gap at the top is not going to increase too much, and the aggressive push coming in from MOM. They know that Crusaders seem to be occupied by the teammates of Team Alpha and are on the hunt or spread out, as Habibi blocked are going up ahead with SK Please bringing up the rear.
But Hariharan does manage also to take down the last surviving member of Team Havoc. He's down in once and for all. But look at this, look at Team iHack actually pushing in and getting taken down by Team 9. But Stoner comes out of the top and does manage to give one beautifully down onto Javier, if I'm not mistaken, but they're getting third party. And this is not what Remove expects. Remove is safe as a shell inside this shack, which is there for cover.
Yep, Team 3 has been eliminated as a result of that fight between iHack and the folks at... Apologies for that. I think Proud Thugs. Blocked gets taken down in that engagement with Team Crusaders by Danny S's Car 98. It seems like MOM are now on the back foot. They are retreating. They don't want to get caught out. Crusaders are pushing in hard as MOM is in full retreat mode. They want to get out of there, get into cover, get a mountain between themselves and these guys. And oh, disaster for Habibi. Can his buggy survive it? Yes, he does. As it seems like MOM are going to make it out in one piece. But to what end? Look at this. Look at where they are going. They are so close to so many teams. SK Please drives himself to a little shack of all things.
And yes, as all of this commotion is happening, Team Assassinos do manage to take one or two member. I'm not really sure if Proud Thugs, maybe not really proud after this, as they do manage to take him down. And now, Pro Gamer Whitey, he's the only one left alive. Quickly switching over to Pro Gamer. Look at this, he's getting third party. He has one whole squad of iHack who have been quite devastating this tournament, easing in. But look at this, Easy Partner does manage to tag down SK Please.
Yep, Sahil as well now shooting the folks at Team MOM. Beautiful shots coming out up to 50 HP as MOM being forced into another fight into the compound with squad DBZ. The lobby leaders up there. SK Please gets caught out in the open. None of his teammates there to provide cover fire. Snowfire, he's prone, but he's also got a grill in front of him. SK Please out in the open to be taken down. Nade coming in as SK Please gets finished. Mr. Cool finds Snowfire and things are going from bad to first. Block gets taken down by Kuntok from the other side. All down once again to Habibi. Masters of Mayhem caught in no man's land with a forced rotate thanks to Team Crusaders. And this is not how they wanted this map to go.
Yes, quickly switching over to our boys at Team 11.
Crusaders.
Team Crusaders. I'm really sorry for messing up with the names. It's quite confusing with 13 people, 13 teams inside the lobby. But quickly, also switching out to Team iHack. Stoner does manage to get down one beautiful spray down, but he gets paid for what he did. He did quite devastating damage on Team Proud Thugs.
Yeah, Sahil here coming in with the flank, but Gaming Hunt is going to take down Habibi as Master Mayhems go out in 7th place, which will effectively rule them out of the running for the qualification.
And yes, this is a very close encounter going on between Team iHack and Team DBZ, if I'm not mistaken. There's also two members of Proud Thugs waiting for them outside and below the cliff where they did decimate two of their teammates. But look at this, I don't think they're going to go for the fight, but will they get actually backstabbed by this? Erangel and Remove, are they sure that there are people? Oh yes, Erangel is actually going for the flank play, but guess what, Remove does spot some people he's not desperately trying. But look at this flank from Archene, he does manage to take one down, but he goes down to Mason Boy as Remove is the only one alive right now in a clutch situation. Mason Boy very low on HP. Remove does actually manage to push. He's going for the kill. This is not what you need to be doing now, but yes, Remove comes better of the two as he does manage to take him down, and he still has time for the revive onto his teammate.
Yep, it was great stuff there. He almost used his teammate as a bait to trying to get into a better position now. We've got Bottle Money. He's going to be staring down at the folks in Team Guardians, rotating from out in the open. Takes a shot at a bike. Unfortunately, nobody there, but Guardians now know that DBZ is very close. DBZ, of course, in the running with TEG and Crusaders. In the distance, the folks at TEG actually take down Easy Partner, who's going to be left behind because of how the circle is progressing. What a change of fortunes for the folks at in Crusaders.
And yes, TEG, they do manage to take one down, and these disintegrated plays is what I was really concerned about, because if they're disintegrated towards the end of the map, it's going to be pretty much very hard. But look at Electric Claw coming out of the beautiful pick onto Sahil as Bottle Money, his former teammate, his current teammate. He does manage to also take down Gaming Hunt, and now it's only Kuntok and Ultra Instinct left in a 2v4 situation. But look at the third party coming in, down from team number 11.
Found by Crusaders, and I'm not sure whether Electric has seen them at this point. Electric turns around to fight the folks in Guardians, but he's actually gonna ignore the guys in Crusaders. Cool Guy also gets taken down. That is the full squad, if I'm not mistaken, of DBZ eliminated by Crusaders, who are on a massive 8 kills.
But look at this, Bottle Money is the only sole survivor of Team DBZ right now. He needs to go huge. He needs to go bonkers if he needs to have this play coming up. He desperately trying to be safe inside the smoke, but does Gunblade actually spot him? He does spot him. They're in very close proximity, and yes, Gunblade spots him out, but it's his teammate Orc Infected going in for the better play. But look at this, Orc Whitey and THG coming in with a beautiful pick out to remove, and Orc Infected is that to remove his teammate from Ayak, as Ayak is eliminated, and now we're left only with 2 teams as THG Kilua and his teammates along, left alive only with Team Crusaders being a 4v3 situation right now.
Look at this. Once again, 2 of the favorites in the final 2. It is a 4v3, but a massive 10 kills on Crusaders. So potentially ending the game with 23 points, these guys, if they wipe TEG and win. And that's going to be, guaranteed qualification for them at this point. TEG are going to be looking at picking up the win here. And still keeping up, because the 10 kills are going to outscore TEG no matter what they do. And TEG are going to be disappointed by getting themselves into a position where they couldn't be aggressive, they couldn't push out and take those third parties, and that's how the folks at Team Crusaders have done so well with their kill haul. They've actually just found teams rotating.
Look at Aurum. He does manage to spot on everybody. If he does manage to take down one, it can be proved devastating. But Kilua coming with one more beautiful pick off with the Kar 98 onto Orc Infected. And his team going on, but Kilua getting caught out of the open. He does have the rock to support him. But Aurum coming now with a beautiful flank as he does manage to take down now. Now it's only Danny S.
Let's switch to the 1v1 cam with the last member of Team Crusaders alive. Aurum finds Gunblade. Orc giving the information now. Danny S, he's going to have to move quickly. He's going to be heading straight towards Kilua. He's going to find Kilua. He's going to take down Kilua. He's going to take down Madara as Danny S is on fire. But it is not enough, as Aurum is going to come in huge with the triple kill, confirming the win for his squad. Just the 5 kills means they're going to get 15 points out of this. Second place Crusaders, believe it or not, outscore the map winners thanks to a massive 10 kill haul. What a game we've had. What a close match up at the top. The question remains, will the 3rd and 4th place teams have enough to keep up with TEG at this point? Because it seems like Crusaders have all but run away from the middle of the pack. But it's TEG that is somewhere in the middle. If the last map goes horribly for TEG and, DBZ or maybe even MOM come up with a 15 or 20 point haul, could they close that gap and quite possibly sneak in? We're going to find out on the final map here in the Legion of Champions PUBG PC India qualifier, brought to you by Lenovo and Intel. One entire week of exciting PUBG action comes to an end with this final map. Don't go anywhere. This is the most exciting group so far, and you're not going to want to miss any of this action.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Welcome back, folks. We are here with the fourth and final map, the last qualifier for the Legion of Champions Series for PUBG PC India, brought to you by Lenovo and Intel. An exciting 3 games, and now we are in for a quick start here in the last Miramar map, as teams have dropped close to each other in hopes of getting the quick kills to move up the leaderboard. Team FaZe India not doing too well, looking to go out with a bang here in Picado with the folks in Team Toxic, right? Switching over, we've got another high profile encounter, iHacks in the same compound as quite a bunch of people. They've got, I think, the Guardians close to them. Then at Hacienda, we've got a bunch of folks as well. This is going to be quite crazy.
And switching over to a different team right now. Look at this at Hacienda de Planta. But Reyes, I don't know why he's gone. I think he's fallen off from the parachute is what I presume.
Yeah, I think he kind of hit the roof and died or got shot out of the air. Unfortunate for him. We've got these two folks ready for a quick fight. Siami. Oh, in the distance, Fufu with a double spray kill, getting Team Toxic on the map.
Oh, that's a beautiful play down coming right off the bat from him. But we also hear fight cheating as Cold Zero is the one that's annihilating SPK King, the last surviving member of Team FaZe India, as FaZe India are out of the LOC qualifiers once and for all. But quickly switching over to Team Proud Thugs, we also see
Tiger AB and Siami pushing in aggressively, trying to clear out Havoc from their compound before they think of taking on the folks from Assassinos, who are coming in hot and aggressive here.
As now Hellboy is the only sole member left alive for Team Havoc right now. He has 2 members of Team Team
let's
Proud
take a look
Thugs.
at this Tiger AB. They're all going to be walking into his crosshairs. The question is, can he spray down more than one of them? Oh, the pre-fire is definitely going to give away his position here. Switches out to the rifle. He's going to go for this finish. Not going to manage it. Beautiful Molotov. It should be able to spread, at least to keep Mason Bhai out of the picture. Takes down Mason Bhai as well. He's actually going to take a bit of Molotov damage on himself. Is he going to kill himself? The Molotov spread. Tiger AB quickly jumping in to get the kill. Mansarb is low. Bearded Panda is low, as Siami's been taken down. And Tiger AB is going to walk into the room with 2 people. Not going to clear his angles. And that is going to be that for his qualifier.
And Nate takes him down. And I think that's Team 9 gone out of the server as well, as we're alive with 11 teams only 4 minutes into the map. This has been a devastating start for the 2 teams which have been
eliminated. We haven't even seen the scoreboard yet. Hellboy here still inside Hacienda del Patron. He's going to hear the people above him. The question is he going to decide to fight? They're going to hear him right back. Not sure what that Molotov was supposed to do, but make sure he can't go up, definitely. He goes out the side to try and maybe peek at the second stairs.
But this
Interesting nade coming out. Could it land inside? I don't think so. Not this time. He knows they're above him. He doesn't really have any support. He's alone. Again, Molotovs all at good places to deny the pushes. Oh, gets caught out from behind by Nate. And Hellboy is out. And with that, is Team Havoc.
And Nate coming out with one more beautiful goal. I think that's 4 kills for Team Assassinos, if I'm not presumed. And right now, they're on top of the kill leaderboard as well. And 5 minutes into the map, them being on top with 4 kills is a very, very good start for them. Presuming it would be for any other PUBG team who are looking into hog on the point right now. Following them are team number 9, Proud Tuck, who have already been eliminated. Following them is Team Toxic, who are there along with 3 kills. And one more kill on to Team Havoc, who have been eliminated as well.
Yeah, let's take a look at the full scoreboard to see how things stand at the end of the third map going into this final round. Crusaders with a commanding lead over the middle of the pack with 48 points in first place. Somewhat close to them, TEG at second place with 42 points. And then the massive gap of 15 points with DBZ coming in third at 27th. iHack with 20 points in fourth place. And then MOM with a disappointing 19, followed by Proud Thugs at 16, Toxic 15, Havoc at 14. And then we have the bottom of the pack with Guardians at 9, Assassinos at 8, Alpha and Fussak at 6. And FaZe India finally off the mark with 1 point. Realistically, it's only DBZ who has a chance to make it up the leaderboard and try and make a difference. Now, what seemed like a good start and decent flank for the folks at MOM has turned into a disaster for these guys. They get caught out in the pit. I'm not sure what made them want to go inside as they were chasing the folks at TEG. And now they're all but pinned down. Habibi makes a dash across to a different building to put some distance between himself and Block to try and get angles on TEG, who are picking them apart from distance. Habibi now needs another heroic play, but given the fact that these aren't your average teams, these are some of the strongest players in the lobby, I think it might be a bit too much to expect from him. Lynch once again with a good shot onto Habibi, meaning a lot of meds are going to get used up as these guys move from building to building. Blocked once again, getting tagged here. And, MOM, things seem to be going from bad to worse for these guys. TEG, on the other hand, they don't want to settle for qualifying as the second best. They want to take on Crusaders. They want to be able to say, hey, we were top of our group, which had teams like Crusaders and MOM.
And yes, Lynch also managing to spot down pixels of Habibi's back, if I'm not wrong. That backpack, the level 1 backpack did manage, but Habibi getting tagged down from a different angle by one of his teammates. And I really like how TEG has spread themselves up. And now MOM being on a pretty much disadvantage of only 2 men alive, I think TEG would actually vote for themselves and go push and take the complete fight. But they also know how Habibi is the master of mayhem for that team. And as he manages to take down 2 beautiful 1v3s in the previous map, and he can manage to do that right now. They're not taking the chances, but Fawful from the other side does also spot TEG Madara, but TEG Madara being all dynamic, he has no idea that Fawful's there, but Fawful missing some of his shots, but yes, does manage to drop down TEG Madara to a very low HP.
Yeah, his teammates in Toxic are coming in for the shots as well. Madara making it out. They do have a vehicle ready for the getaway, and it seems like PEG are going to get out of that situation unscathed. Madara a bit thankful that his teammates were ready with the vehicle and drive off. And they're probably going to take this center compound, if you look at the map here, in the middle of the circle. That's going to give them prime position to shoot in almost any direction. Now the question is, will the folks in Crusaders be able to spot this out and shoot them? They're going very, very close to where Crusaders are at this point, and that could go very poorly if the shots do connect. Crusaders, they're not really looking at coming out of their compound right now. PG has made themselves comfortable in the middle, park their cars safely, so they're going to be able to hunker down and wait for the other teams. Just look at how much real estate they have to shoot at. All of this is open and available to them, so they're going to be good for at least a few circles now, and that's going to help them ensure they do finish somewhere in the top 2. It's all up to these guys down here, Team DBZ, Team 7 that is coming in for the rotate west of Los Leones.
We're also looking at team number 11, Crusaders. They do manage to get a safe spot and the perfect angles on Team TEG. But Team TEG minded, these guys are pretty much devastating on their long range duel. So I think Team
Quickly
Crusaders.
switching over to Guardians, who have got IHAX pinned down. IHAX did well and moved up the leaderboard last time around. Guardians, they don't want to go out as the folks who had a rather disappointing game here.
But look at this, Saul does manage to tag down Racemeister to a lot down as he does manage him down to take him down, but Saul's pretty much left out in the open as he does hear a lot of sounds towards him. But I think IHAC have actually managed to take down a car and are actually pushing them right now. No, they're pretty much falling apart from them. Sorry guys, my bad. Yes, they do make it safely into the circle as Erangel desperately dying with the car 98 on the buggy. Not the great choice, not the wisest choice.
Yeah, interestingly enough, back to the map, folks, nobody is south of this point. The last team is Crusaders, everybody is north of there, so Crusaders going to be slightly starved for kills unless they venture out. TEG comparatively in a much better position here. Quickly turning over to the folks in Crusaders, they do have good angles on TEG with Easy Partner and Orc taking shots.
Onto TEG Killua, if I presume. But yes, look at Easy Partner. He does manage to tag down. But switching over to the folks down at Alpha, they did manage to get run over their own teammates with the car. But also quickly switching over to Team Crusaders, I think they're getting a very good angle and fights against Team TEG. And Team TEG, their experience shows us what they can do here, because they're not exposing themselves to pretty much any fight. They're being very dynamic. They're also peeking very close pixelated angles, which gives them the advantage of not getting a headshot but actually tagging down your enemies.
Let's quickly switch over to the man of the hour, Habibi, who's come up with a bunch of great plays so far. I think Madara has spotted him out. Habibi in a difficult spot here. Almost had the drop on the folks at TEG as MOM are eliminated at 9th place. Another disappointing map for them, meaning their qualification run is over.
But also looking at TEG just managed to tag down the whole squad of MBB. But quickly switching over to Team Crusaders, Gunblade actually does manage to take down Cole Zira, and he's out in the open and the smoke coming on for his revive. I think he's pretty much manageable to take for the revive. But also look at Easy Partner desperately trying to tag people through the smoke. They know that the revive is on beneath the smoke, behind the smoke, or however you like to call it. But look at this, the gods of PUBG have also gifted them the care package very close proximity to their being right now. They're being very, very close, and they did manage to spot the whole squad of Toxic. I think it would be better if they can actually back out of this fight, because it would be pretty much devastating if they actually managed to go down. But comparing on the skill on these guys, they're pretty much not going down. But look at this Team 4. I think they're also getting third-partied by TG, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Toxic are basically getting shot at by all the top teams in the server at this point with, Arum, Madara, Killua, all taking pot shots at the compound. They've got the big scope, 6x's, 8x's on them with the snipers.
This is not what Team Alpha, if I'm not wrong, is presuming that's happening. Gunblade, look at him, coming with beautiful shots, but the grill saying no, as if the grill blocks all of the shots that he's been taking. This is not what quite Gunblade has been expecting.
Yeah, things are going to get interesting in about 30 seconds. Turning back to the map, folks, with some of these teams possibly being forced to move left or right. I don't think the circle is going to come exactly in the center here. We're probably going to see it maybe shift a little towards La Bandita or Impala rather than south. So it's going to be the folks in Toxic, the folks in Crusaders, who are probably going to have to get out of their comfort zone, with Guardians behind them, with the folks at DBZ below them as well. And we know DBZ needs those kills. They need to get in on the action. And with 29 alive, it is still very much possible. DBZ need double-digit kills and a win, and they might just be able to overthrow TEG, who actually are, not letting their foot off the gas. 3 kills already on Madara.
Yes, and TEG, the whole squad of them, spots 2 whole squad, they do have a lot of information with themselves right now. They can actually choose, they can actually pick and play on what they need to be progressing along right now, because they did spot the whole squad of Team Assassinos, the whole squad of Team Crusaders, and the whole squad of Team Toxic, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, these guys do have pretty much a lot of compound walls to be saving themselves. TG Kill were desperately trying to tag down people with the Car 98, and this man can be devastating with the Car 98.
We got folks in DBZ here trying to drive around the map. Safe rotate coming in one vehicle. They know that they need to win, maybe come second. Plus, on top of that, they need the kills, so they're not getting into unnecessary fights. They want to be the ones to start them rather than get caught out. But that plan might just go out the window, as it seems they are driving straight towards the lobby leaders in Crusaders. Money has, I think, spotted out or figured out that Crusaders just got in here. They seem to be occupied on the other side of things and not with clearing all sides of the compound. And that might give Money, MVP and Mr. Cool Guy enough of a chance to move up and get some kills. This could go very, very wrong for the folks.
And I also really like
Crusaders.
Yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting you there, buddy. And I'm really also liking on how Team Bottle Money and Co. What is that team name? Oh, how can I do this to myself? Team DBZ. Yes, there you go. Brain fart moment denied for a second. It's Bottle Money. Does have his whole scope on to Team Crusaders. Do they actually expect him to be that close? But Bottle Money coming with a beautiful pick onto Orb, and he's pushing solo. This will be devastating.
Yep, great damage onto Daniels. Daniels returns the favor, almost deleting Bottle Money there. MVP also very low. It's all down to Mr. Cool Guy. Can the nade go into the window? No, I don't think he timed it to perfection, aimed it perfectly, as Gunblade is going to go in for the revive for Rockblade. Another rather hopeful nade. Doesn't go anywhere near where it needed to. Mr. Cool Guy pushing in aggressive. He knows there is a bit of chaos that has picked up. He's gonna open the door, and oh my god, Orc Infected just about ran out as Mr. Cool Guy looks away at the worst possible time and misses out fully. But Mr. Cool Guy, he's actually gonna find a bit of damage onto the back of Danny S. Now it's Bottle Money and Mr. Cool Guy as MVP got flanked and double teamed on the other side. It's not looking good for DBZ. Like I said, DBZ need double digit kills plus the win. In the distance, Madara picking up the points for his team, making sure they do not slip up no matter what.
And also quickly switching over to TG. They're taking down on 2 opponents at the same time. One, I'm pretty not sure, one against Team Assassinos and the other one against Team iHack, if I'm not mistaken. And I really like how they've been splitting up lately. But look at Bottle Money. Bottle Money is in very, very close proximity against Easy Partner. And we know how Easy Partner is the best as what he does, because he gave us a lot of input in the first 2 maps. But the circle quite forcing them to be pushing out right now. But Bottle Money has a pretty much close angle onto them.
Look at this. Mr. Cool Guy gets taken out in a position where he cannot be revived. Bottle Money is in a very tough spot. The door opens. He didn't expect Easy Partner to be there, as Danny S was the one who opened the door, and Easy Partner got a great pick off as DBZ is out, which means we have most likely got our 2 qualifying teams with TEG and Crusaders making up the top 2. Let's quickly turn our attention to the folks at Team Alpha who are pushing in on Assassinos.
And yes, do they actually, Assassinos are quite engrossed in the fight with the 2 of the other teammates from Team Alpha. Do they expect Subha Fatafati to actually be pushing them? He does here. This damage could be devastating if he can actually take the perfect spray down, but he lets them go because he knows this can be a devastating play. But Subha Fatafati takes an easy kill onto Man Sahib, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, the other 2 teammates going to the other side in search of Paul and the rest of Team Alpha.
Yeah, Team Alpha, Team Assassinos, all driving to TEG. Kilua and Madara dishing out the damage, laying out the law. This is our town. Nate gets out of the car just in time. and boom, headshot coming in. Erangel picks off Bearded Panda. Nate takes a lot of damage as well. He doesn't know where is safe, where is not. This is not looking good. As I mentioned, TEG had the perfect position to be shooting almost anybody. Beautiful double nade kill there by Killua. Lynch is going to find easy Subashi's easy partner gets taken down by the folks in iHack. That's something we did not expect.
What was that shot onto one guy of Team iHack? Oh my god, this guy in the corner entry is the best love story I've ever seen together, man.
Definitely great shots coming out with snipers from the folks at Tech, making every bullet count. And they're not going to be giving most teams a second opportunity to shoot back. Madara here, he's got the mini 8x.
And he's quickly switching over. Yes, as we see Team Alpha does manage to spot down members of TEG Killua. TEG Killua? No, just TEG. This guy has been doing pretty much damage that I reconsidered myself. That's the team name. But look at this, Saya desperately trying to tag people down with the SLR. He does manage to get a glimpse of Aurum YT as he's left out in the open. Look at this exchange of bullets going on through with both of the teams right now. As Itachi from a different side gets.
Oh, look at that circle. One man inside it, and that is Gunblade sitting in a shack, trying to make sure that Team Crusaders finish in the top 2, if not the top 3. Lynch getting the pick off onto Paul in the distance, switching over to Madara, who is picking off Mojo Rojo.
Oh, his teammates comes in between and gets the one bullet for Mojo Rojo. I'm pretty quite not sure why that happened, but Madara has the scope down, but quickly switching over to Gunblade. Gunblade actually does manage to spot down members of Team Toxic, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Team Toxic is Gunblade doing devastating damage against Team Toxic right now. Yep. But there's one drug which is helping them to stay alive right now at this point of the time.
Gunblade going down with that 4x.
That nade also coming in from Madara, which does manage to knock down 2 people, Paul and Sayak, as Madara is once and for all completing down Team Alpha as they're out of the tournament.
Yeah, beautiful pick off here by Gunblade. Manages to find Code Zero. More members of Toxic out in the open as the circle is pushing, and Gunblade has seen this. He's going to try and pick off as much as he can. Erangel finds Killer as Itachi falls to the zone, and Gunblade is wondering what the hell happened. Where are my kills? Danius and Gunblade now both in the shack. Just the 4 points onto the current lobby leaders, Crusaders, with TEG in prime position to take this home. 10 kills onto TEG.
But look at this, Erangel does manage to spot on Danny, but Danny is the faster one on the trigger as he does manage. Race coming on with a beautiful trade onto him for taking down one of his team members. He's pretty much just going for the kill. I think iHack are just playing the spoil spot at the current position, denying TEG of all the points that needs to be theirs.
Absolutely, you know, iHacks, DBZ, MOM, these guys needed a massive 10 plus kill game to even stay in there and catch up to TEG, but it's TEG sitting on the double digit ones. A beautiful shot there by Gunblade in the distance as TEG Killua switched in. We've got the final 2 teams. Once again, it is TEG and Crusaders. Killua driving in like a madman.
I think he's gonna go in for the. Is he gonna go in for the ramp? No, I think he's trying to go in for the ramp, but no. Gunblade is trying to take him down. He just managed to take him down as well.
Beautiful play there. Lynch gets into the passenger seat and forces Gunblade out of cover as Aurum from behind is gonna finish him off. Great stuff, fun stuff in the end from TEG when they knew it was them in the top 2. Now the question is, has TEG done enough to make up the point difference? Let's do some quick math. We've got 12 kills on TEG plus the chicken dinner, giving them 22 extra points, followed by 7 kills onto the folks in Crusaders. I think, according to my not so PhD in math, that TEG will be finishing
first
at the top of this group. Crusaders letting up just a little bit in the end, but showing to everybody they do deserve to be here and they do deserve to be at LAN, as both TEG and Crusaders are going to be joining 8 of the best PUBG PC teams in India at the Legion of Champions Series 4 PUBG PC India LAN finale, where they will all compete for 10 lakhs and the right to represent India in the grand finals in Bangkok. That's it for this, guys. If you want more PUBG action, make sure you like the Lenovo India Facebook page and subscribe to their Facebook Live notifications, or check out Legion Gaming on YouTube, where the rest of the tournament will be broadcast from LAN. If you happen to be in and around Bangalore, do tune in. Do come in on the 16th and 17th of November with tons of small esports activities happening across various games, while you can also watch the massive 2-day PUBG showdown with 5 maps each day and 10 lakhs on the line. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure casting these online qualifiers to you. For you, thank you so much, Bathura, for coming down to our studio and helping bring you this broadcast. That's the end of the online phase of the Legion of Champions Series 4 PUBG PC India qualifier. Now we will see you with the 10 best teams at the LAN in Bangalore on the 16th and 17th of November. For more information on the broadcast and tickets, do write into the Lenovo India Facebook page and we'd be happy to help you out. Have a great night and we'll see you later.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.